everyone, it's video 2 of my Motor City Comic Con 2017 haul. This one's going to get rather short when I don't have a whole lot more to share. We spent the entire day there. I didn't really get a whole lot of stuff this year. We were just looking around. It was a lot of fun. First thing I want to share is this Ghost Rider print that I got from Tom Rainey. Normally not a big fan of different versions of the Ghost Rider, but this one really stuck out to me. I absolutely fell in love with it. Had to have it, and I got Mr. Rainey to sign it as well. Also, after he signed this for me, after I paid for that, because how awesome is that? We got my Warlock and Infinity Watch issue 8, also signed by Mr. Rainey. Well, that was pretty awesome. Actually, these next couple of books are books that I got signed, and then I've got some trades, and that's pretty much going to be the end of what I've got this year. Evil Ernie Returns. I already had signed by Mr. Brian Polito and Mr. Beck. I got Jason Moore's signature on it this year, so this has kind of become like a jam signature book unofficially. This should pretty much wrap it up, I'm hoping. Yeah, got his signature right there. He was also a really cool guy. We actually talked a little bit about this next book from North Star Comics, Leatherface Number One, an adaptation of Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. The first issue was pretty good. After that, there were some issues with the studio. They wanted some changes done, and the quality of the book died. I mean, it was just completely massacred. But I got Mr. Moore to sign it here, and then the cover is done by Dave Dorman. It's one of the few horror covers that he'd ever done. So I got he was at the show too, so I got his signature as well. So it's my favorite cover, and now it's autographed by two awesome creators. These next ones that I picked up were trade paperbacks. I'm a huge fan of the Fable series. I have all the issues, all the individual issues, all the spin-offs, the hardcovers, all that stuff. I decided to go back and try to get the trade paperbacks for them, so I could share them with friends and whatnot. Also read through them easier myself. So I got volumes 9, 10, and 13 of Fables. I'm not getting them in any particular order since I already have the entire run. I could just piecemeal it together. And I also figured since the trades at this particular table were 4 for $20, I grabbed Jack of Fables Number 1, Volume 1. And I also grabbed Infinity Entity. This is part of a series, so I don't know. I didn't realize it was part of a series of books. So the other ones are Thanos hardcovers, original graphic novels that Marvel did. So I can't read this until I get those. But it's Jim Starlin doing Adam Warlock and Thanos, so I can definitely live with getting those. And then the last couple of ones I grabbed this year were I grabbed Carnage Volume 1 of his recent ongoing series that just wrapped up. I grabbed the first issue individually, read it. It was okay. What I didn't realize is they're going to have Darkhold in the series, which is one of my favorite concepts from the Marvel Universe. And grabbed that one. And then my friend Jared Mayo from the M6P donated Volume 2 because Volume 1 ends on a major cliffhanger, and it's what he said, and it did. So Volume 2, and I actually just devoured these issues. I read them both the same day. After we got back from the show, I read them and loved them. So thank you, Jared, for filling me in on that issue too. So that was all I got this year at the Motor City Comic Con. I do want to share this though. My girlfriend picked this up. She's a big old school sci-fi fan. She found this Robbie the Robot Vinimates. It's Robbie the Robot from Forbidden Planet. She doesn't take him out of the box. I think he's really sweet. I think he should be freed from the box, but she isn't going to do it. She doesn't do that with her pops either. But that was a pretty cool thing that she found. So that wraps up everything that I picked up at the show. Also wraps up my second video. Hoping to be able to do some more, kind of expand on what I'm doing. So any comments, any suggestions, just let me know. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.